You know, the national media, to an extent, is ridiculous. And I'm not saying anything with a blanket statement because that would never be fair. But you have a Colorado team who was 1-4 just 2 years ago. They won 4 games just last year. It's Coach Prime's second year, and they're doing their best to build a program. And yet, when they have a close game against one of the best, now I'm not trying to downplay it at all. They should have beaten North Dakota State better than they did. But we're also going to deal with the reality that it was the first game of a team that was recently put together. We all agree on that. And it's just dealing with reality, okay? So they had a close game against a powerhouse from a lower division. And the entire country, for the most part, disrespects them and says how bad they looked. They should have played better. They should have won. All of these things, okay? And we know what they're saying, but if you would like to get in the comment section and make some comments, feel free, because we can go back and forth about it. The reality is that they pretty much dog them. They make it seem like they'll never win another game. Look at their schedule. Oh my God, I can't see who they're going to beat. And all these type comments. Yet, a team that came in to begin this year as a preseason, top 5 team? I know they were definitely top 10 because if you look at the reality, they're 10th now after a loss. So I want to say we'll just go top 10, okay? A preseason top 10 team in Florida State. They lost to Georgia Tech. They lost. Georgia Tech has not been a powerhouse in quite some time. They outright lost to Georgia Tech. Now you have them playing a Boston College team that has not been a power in quite some time, and there's zero reason for them to be losing to Boston College. But yet, I guarantee you there will be more talk about Colorado should they happen to lose to Nebraska than you will have about Florida State having had lost twice to 2 unranked teams. So sometimes you just have to call a spade a spade. The media is quite unfair with the Colorado program simply because it's Dion. I don't want to hear anything about, and I want to say Coach Prime, I don't want to hear anything about, well, they put themselves out there and they exposed themselves. Florida State talks a bunch of mess. They talked it last year when they felt like they had been cheated out of a spot, which I happen to agree with them. So let's not get that twisted. I agree that last year they should have made the playoffs. That being said, they're not exactly a low-key bunch themselves. So when you have a team that was a preseason playoff contender, preseason championship potential contender, and they've lost 2 out the gate, that should be the topic. Not a Colorado team who barely beat a Division D1 AA powerhouse, 9 national championships under their belt, and a team that may or may not play a good game or whatever against Nebraska. I'm just keeping it simple. After the first 2 weeks of football, I guarantee you Colorado will be more talked about in a negative way than Florida State. And that's ridiculous. That just shows you how much hatred they have towards the program. You've had national media talking about, and I don't want to misuse national media, but someone who has a platform that was heard throughout the nation talking about the Colorado program, bunch of thugs, guns in the locker room, all of these falsehoods that they talked about the program. Stop disrespecting these kids. They're just kids like they are on any other team. They just happen to be coached by the best DB to ever play the game, and he's brash, and he's cocky, and all the negative words you want to say. The bottom line is that he's confident. He likes his team. He talks big about them. He does love the exposure. Win, lose, or draw, he's going to remain confident. But at the same time, they're not always going to blow someone out, just like any other team in the country has the potential of having a close game. But do me a favor, get down in that comment section, because as I'm watching this game tonight, as you can see currently, Boston College 28-13, Florida State is going to lose. So we don't even have to really wait for the end of the game to say it. Florida State has lost tonight again. Get down in that comment section and tell me what you think about the disparity between a heat that a Florida State will take versus an unranked Colorado, how much heat they get. I think it's ridiculous. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and This is GD Sports Network, and I'm signing out.